National tax are those taxes that are imposed by the national government. Basically, we have the BIR as the primary agent administering the collection of taxes, the national taxes. And we have also the custom that is administering on the collection of the custom duties with the importation and exportation activities. So both of these are under the national government, particularly the finance department. And whatever they impose and collected, or assessed and collected, they're considered as national taxes. The local taxes are is coming from the local government code given to the LGU to promote the fiscal, or to give the power about the fiscal autonomy to raise their own revenue, by way of taxing the constituents or those subjects within its jurisdiction. Now, these are the two issues in here, and also the specific and the Advalorem taxes. When I say specific, that is based on the quantity in taxing. So there is a particular rate as to in the form of amount per quantity. For the Advalorem, there is a particular rate in the form of ratio or percentage based on the value. So those two are different. This question 15, going to read, a city government imposes a tax 500 to every corporation. So this one is a basic example of specific tax. Why? It is the 500 is based on every corporation within its jurisdiction for the privilege of engaging in the business, regardless of the corporation's gross sales. So therefore specific, because gross sales doesn't matter. Gross sales is a tax base for Advalorem. This tax is best comprehended and classified based on the criteria of authority and rate basis. Which of the following? Which one? First is what we have is the national Advalorem. No. Yeah, and also that is not a national, it's a local, because it is collected by the city government. It is a local and specific, yes. Yeah, and this is the reason, because it is imposed by local government and the rate is fixed, does not depend on value or quantity of the subject matter. There might be something wrong with this, because for each corporation, though it is one of the corporations, therefore that is considered as there might be something wrong with this kasi nakalagay or. But this is a better maybe more preferred than A. Letter C, national and specific. No. Specific, yes. Because while the local government collects its tax originates from the national law, so that's why. What we cannot at first is this is wrong. D is a local and Advalorem. This is wrong. Why? Because LG is the one collecting the tax. Yes, for the local. But as to the fixed rate, 500 is simply standardized the way of assessing the total value. Now, the most preferred answer in here is B. Letter B. Now, remember that if we are going to revisit the concept of specific and tax in here, she said that to be specific imposes specific sum of the head or the number by standard weight measurement without regard to the value. So it's talking about the quantity. So the more the quantity, the more the tax. Advalorem is a tax upon the value. So that's the difference between the two. Here, the national taxes is levied by national government. That's why I said BIR is an agency which is specialized in administering the collection of the national taxes. The local tax is imposed or levied by the local government. So basically, that's the two very simple bases of their classification. Okay, again, the most preferred answer in here is B, but I don't agree with this quantity of the subject matter.